I stumbled on a super handy AI video editor that actually saves me hours and somehow makes my videos look cleaner. Not just faster, but better. If you're anything like me, editing is the worst part of content creation. You know how important it is, but it eats into your whole day and leaves you rushing just to hit deadlines. Well, that's changed for me because this tool handles a ton of the brain-dead, repetitive stuff, so you can focus on the creative parts. First off, this isn't just a single trick tool. It's built for creators who sit on long-form content like podcasts, interviews, or lectures, and want short, snackable clips without chopping everything up manually. The core thing it does better than most tools I've tried is pick viral-worthy moments for you. You upload your hour-long video and the auto-editing finds highlight moments, trims them into ready-to-post pieces, and even formats them for TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts, whatever you need. That alone removes that awful 50-tab editing session where you hunt for the one line that will actually perform. Now, the reason that's a game changer: before, I'd rewatch full recordings, scribble timestamps, jump back and forth, and still miss golden bites. With this tool, I can batch export dozens of candidate clips in minutes and then pick the best ones. It's not perfect. You still want to eyeball the final cut for nuance, but it gives you a huge head start. Compared to tools that just auto-crop or do simple highlight detection, its picks actually feel like they understand what will engage viewers. That's rare. Another huge time saver is the auto-schedule feature. You don't have to be at your computer posting every day. Set your posting frequency, say 3 clips a week, and it will automatically publish the clips according to your schedule. It'll even handle platform-specific formatting and timing logic, so you don't have to worry about losing traction because you missed a posting window. I used to set a million reminders and still miss postings. This genuinely puts content on autopilot without turning your channel into a soulless farm of random uploads. And then there's the content calendar. This is where it becomes a real control center instead of just a robotic editor. You can see everything lined up: drafts, scheduled posts, where each clip will go, and edit or reshuffle with drag and drop. That's something that a lot of simpler editors lack. They'll spit out clips, but leave you to manage posting and organization on separate apps. It folds that in so you can plan a month of content in a single view. Okay, let me get a bit more hands-on. When you sign in, you land on the dashboard, and the AI features are easy to find. They're meant to be used, not hidden. The first thing I do with any raw footage is run the silence and filler removal. You know all those ums, long pauses, stumbles? It detects and trims them automatically. It's wild how much smoother a conversation sounds after a single pass. If you've ever manually scrubbed out filler words on a long interview, you'll appreciate the time this saves. No more zooming in on the waveform for 20 minutes to remove silence. There's also a more advanced option. Think of it like a magic cut, where the AI picks the best takes and stitches them into a concise, watchable cut. That's perfect when you did multiple takes or have a shaky flow. It removes awkward pauses and filler words and tries to preserve the natural cadence of the speaker. It's still in active development, but honestly, the beta already does a cleaner job than a lot of other auto editors I've used. Audio cleanup is another area where it impressed me. Once during a recording, someone started vacuuming downstairs. Classic. Instead of re-recording that whole section, or trying to mask it with music, I clipped the noisy part into the tool and ran the clean audio filter. It reduced the background noise substantially and preserved the voice. It's not magic. If the noise is super loud, you might still notice it. But for most household interruptions, it saved me from redoing an entire take. Other apps either charge extra for decent noise reduction or butcher the mids, making voices sound tinny. Its balance is solid for a creator-level tool. A small but surprisingly effective feature is eye contact correction. If you ever record while glancing at your camera preview instead of the actual lens, the audience senses it. It feels less direct. It can subtly shift your gaze to look like you're making eye contact with the camera. I tested it by deliberately looking at my preview screen, and the corrected output felt way more natural. This is one of those underused hacks that boost viewer connection without you needing to change your recording setup or habits. Captions are mandatory now. Whether people are watching in a noisy place, or silent scrolling, or have hearing limitations, captions expand your audience. It auto-generates subtitles accurately for many accents and languages, then lets you tweak placement, font, and timing. That's huge because your caption style is part of your brand. You want them readable and on point. You can also export SRTs if you repurpose the clip elsewhere. Beyond these core features, it includes stock assets, music, basic effects, and even AI voiceover options in different languages. It's not trying to be the next professional suite. It focuses on delivering polished short clips fast. That's a deliberate choice. You get more than a simple clipper, but not a bloated suite that forces you to learn a new UI. Now, to be fair, there are other tools in this space. Some editors do great one-off tasks. For example, some competitors have top-tier noise removal but don't touch scheduling or content calendars. Others are expensive or built with agencies in mind, which is overkill for solo creators. A few apps promise auto-clip features, but they either overclip, giving you too many tiny fragments, or underclip, missing the emotional peak. Its strength is the middle ground. Sensible clip selection plus publishing workflow at a price that doesn't feel punitive for creators. If you're wondering about downsides, no tool is flawless. Occasionally it will miss a subtle context cue and cut a sentence awkwardly, or the eye contact adjustment might need a touch-up if the head turn was extreme. Also, while its stock library is useful, it's not an exhaustive marketplace. You'll still need an external source for very specific B-roll or niche sound libraries. But for the majority of creators who want to turn long-form content into consistent short-form output, those trade-offs are worth it. Here's how I'd actually use it in a workflow. Record your long video the normal way, upload, run the filler silence removal, then let auto-editing pick clips. Auto, review the shortlisted clips, tweak captions and audio if needed, then queue them up with auto-schedule. Drop into the content calendar to visualize the month and make minor adjustments. It's a single pipeline instead of a bunch of disconnected steps. That's the real efficiency gain. If you're thinking about growth, consistency is king. You can have a fire video once in a while, but steady output is what builds an audience. It makes consistent output realistic for solo creators, which is why I'd recommend giving it a try. It won't replace a creative editor who sculpts narratives the old school way, but it takes the grunt work off your plate so you can create more and obsess over the parts that matter. If you want to try it, I'll drop a link in the description so you can sign up and poke around the dashboard yourself. If anyone's curious, I can also make a longer tutorial showing a full demo, uploading a raw hour-long interview, and turning it into 2 weeks worth of clips with captions and scheduling. Let me know in the comments if that would help. Alright, that's my 2 cents. If you hate editing and want to get back hours each week, it is worth a look. It's not perfect, but it solves the most painful parts of turning long videos into bite-sized, post-ready content. See you in the next one.